Good afternoon. The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Welcome to our virtual admission ceremony for noon on Monday, January 25th, 2021. We're sorry that we can't be together with you in person in our beautiful courtroom, but of course that's not possible. Nonetheless, we hope that this will not take away from the importance and meaning of this time for all of you. I would now like to call upon Ms. Veronica Guerrero, who you met earlier this afternoon, to proceed. Thank you, Ms. Guerrero.
Thank you, Justice Kapnick. Good morning and may it please the court. I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored this afternoon to present to the court 26 applicants for admission to the bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each applicant appearing here today. Accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant appearing here this afternoon does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York, and I do hereby move for their admission.
Well, thank you very much. I have had an opportunity to discuss this motion with my colleagues earlier today. We're very pleased to let you know that we're very happy to grant that motion. Ms. Guerrero, if you would please, on behalf of all the justices of this court, please let the members of the Character and Fitness Committee know how much we appreciate all their work in interviewing the candidates, these candidates today, and reviewing their applications. And it seems as though they have presented us with a very fine group of applicants for admission to the bar this afternoon.
Thank you, I will.
Thank you. I would now like to call upon the clerk of our court, Susana Rojas, who will now administer the oath of office.
Good afternoon, Justice Kapnick. Good afternoon, candidates. I will administer the oath in the form of the question. At the end, I will ask you to unmute your microphones and respond by saying, I do. At this point, please raise your right hand. I need everybody's hands to be raised, please. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law to the best of your ability? Please unmute your microphones and respond by saying, I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your hand and please mute your microphones. Thank you.
And I would just ask if all the judges and the court people that are on this ceremony this morning could please unmute your microphone so we can give a round of applause to all the new attorneys. Thank you and congratulations. At this time of our ceremony, it is traditional for one of the justices to make a few remarks to welcome you to the bar. And this afternoon, that privilege falls to me. So once again, I would like to congratulate all of you and your families and close friends who've supported you financially and emotionally through this long process. You are certainly becoming lawyers at a very surreal and unprecedented time for us as well as for you. Normally, as I said before, this ceremony would take place in our beautiful historic courtroom on Madison Avenue. You can see a little bit of the courtroom in the virtual backgrounds behind our pictures, but it doesn't really completely do it justice. And of course, you would be joined by not only us, but all your loved ones. Of course, that is not possible right now, but we do hope that when it is possible, you will plan to visit the courtroom and behold and enjoy its beauty and majesty. At times like this, in addition to the heroic work done by our doctors, nurses, first responders, and other essential workers, it is also the lawyers who always rise to the occasion to contribute and volunteer and represent people in all kinds of need. You are joining a very noble profession And although this is a very tough and uncertain time to begin your careers, hopefully the sun is beginning to shine through and you will find a way to do good and use this time to formulate a strong and ethical approach to the law, which will give you balance and a solid background throughout your legal careers. Remember, the law is the most important vehicle for social change in our society. And we have seen in our own lifetimes historic and momentous court decisions which have affected school desegregation, civil rights throughout our country, abortion rights, same-sex marriage, and even who becomes president of the United States. Of course, there is still a lot more to do in all of these areas, so think big. Really, there are almost no limits to what you as lawyers can achieve. And also, I ask you to remember, whatever you do, your name and reputation will follow you always. So be smart and always do what you know is right. During your years in college and law school, you have all developed good and sound moral compasses. Don't ever let anyone or anything dissuade you from the path you know is right, because that is really all you have at the end of the day: your good name, your reputation for truthfulness and honesty and dedication to your profession, and your integrity. I would like to close with a quote from United States Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor, as you know, also a New Yorker from the Bronx. And most recently, Justice Sotomayor, as I'm sure you all saw, had the privilege of swearing in our first woman vice president last week, a woman of very diverse background, diverse family, and very exciting time in our history of our country. Justice Sotomayor wrote in the preface to her book, My Beloved World, that experience has taught me that you cannot value dreams according to the odds of their coming true. Their real value is in stirring within us the will to aspire. That will, wherever it finally leads, does at least move you forward. And after a time, you may recognize that the proper measure of success is not how much you've closed the distance to some far-off goal, but the quality of what you've done today. Congratulations on what you have all accomplished today and what we know you will all accomplish in the future. Again, we wish you a long, rewarding, and successful career. This admission ceremony is now concluded and court is adjourned. Good luck and best wishes.
All of the justices will now log off.